Hello, everyone. We've just come out of our PwC Network and Information Security Directive event here at Philoxenia Conference Center in Nicosia. And we have the pleasure and the honor to have today with us Mr. James Hunt from PwC UK. James, good to have you here.
Pleasure to be here.
So the NIS Directive, right, is, if I'm not mistaken, is actually the first attempt by the EU to regulate cybersecurity, right?
It really is. It gives countries and companies advice and guidance on how they can improve the maturity of their cybersecurity within their organisation, and provides mechanisms by which they can collaborate with each other and report large-scale cyber incidents to a national coordination organisation, as well as sharing best practice with each other. Okay,
so what does that mean for organizations? Let's say I'm an organization that has been working on cybersecurity. I have some basic controls in place. I understand what cyber attacks are. I have some people working on it. What do I have to do to be compliant with the directive?
Absolutely. So many companies, will have that maturity, and for many, it'll be an increase in the dial slightly. For many organizations, it will actually be giving them the dial in the first instance. So they may not have management metrics that go up to the board. Cybersecurity might not even be a board level agenda item for many companies. So from one perspective, the NIS Directive is there to enhance the maturity of many organizations. In others, it's to give them the means to improve from a very basic level to a level that which the EU will be confident that they can manage large-scale cybersecurity incidents. I think from another perspective, it's also really important that some of these organizations will only have a very thin view on the context, what a threat actor might be doing in their industry, for example, and so we'll be missing the bigger picture. So as a result, the NIS Directive gives companies the opportunity to collaborate with each other and really understand the bigger picture, and then together be able to respond effectively.
Okay, so how can governments and the EU enable this collaboration you just described?
So from a EU perspective, the ENISA, the European Network Information Security Agency, has established a European coordination function and will work with the national cybersecurity agencies to coordinate and to collaborate on perhaps national or EU level cyber incidents. They will also give support from an advice and guidance that they can then pass down to the different industry verticals within each of those countries in order to be able to be compliant against the directive, but also effectively, rapidly and effectively respond to those incidents as and when they happen.
Okay, so how can we as PwC support them in this? Both the government, but also all the organizations affected by the NIS Directive?
So I think it's first important to say that no company knows themselves better than themselves. And so we're not there to go and tell them what they need to be doing. They will understand the context and the business risks that they're managing better than anyone else. But I think where they will certainly appreciate some support is that context, understanding what are the different threat actors that are targeting their organizations, and what industry best practice is out there that we've seen and we've supported other organizations implement in their organizations that will give those our potential clients that step up and also accelerate the timescales to be compliant with the directive. We also have a global threat intelligence capability that can help existing organizations, security operation functions, more effectively respond to those emerging and highly capable threats, and also share with similar organizations across many of our platforms those threat intelligence and indicators of compromise, so they can be much more proactive in their response to cyber incidents.
Cool. Thanks a lot, James. Great having you.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you very much again.
Bye.